even if the day didn't go as planned, even if your thoughts feel tangled, you are still worthy of rest. Rest is not something you earn. It's something you need. Like breath. Like water. You don't have to justify it. You don't have to prove your exhaustion. You are allowed to lay it all down. The striving. The fixing. The carrying. This is your moment to soften. To melt into stillness. To let the weight slide from your shoulders. Inhale peace. Exhale permission. Permission to rest. Permission to release. Permission to simply be. You are allowed to be held by the quiet. To be wrapped in silence like a blanket. Let your breath rock you gently. Let your body remember its rhythm. You are not failing by slowing down. You are healing. You are listening. You are honoring yourself. As you rest here, I want you to know something. You don't have to do it all tonight. You don't have to untangle everything in one breath. Healing is not a solo journey. And even when the world feels silent, you are not walking it alone. Soon you'll be met by someone gentle and wise. Someone who understands the weight of what you carry. Someone who has studied the shape of human pain and the light that breaks through it. Dr. Ayom Beki will join you next. A voice of West African wisdom and rooted calm. He will walk with you into the tender places, not to fix you, but to sit beside your pain and help you breathe through it. So rest now, beloved. You've done enough for tonight. Let this hour be your soft beginning, and let the next hour be your sacred continuation. The healing continues, and you are still becoming. Hi, sweet soul. You don't have to hold it anymore. Whatever it was, the spinning thoughts, the unspoken worry, the feeling that you had to be strong all day, you can set it down. Right here. Right now. You're safe to let go. No one needs anything from you in this moment. Not a reply. Not a decision. Not a smile. Just your breath. Let's try it together. Breathe in through your nose. Hold it. And gently release. Good. Again. Inhale and soften. It's okay if your mind is still buzzing. It's just doing its job, trying to protect you from forgetting, trying to fix things before the light comes back. Let's thank that part and tell it can rest now. You don't have to solve anything tonight. This hour is for you, for your softness, for your breath, for your becoming. You are safe. You are not alone. You are deeply held. If your heart is tired, let the night hold it. If your body is aching, let stillness wrap around it. Let go of the posture of being okay. You don't have to smile here. You don't have to explain here. This space doesn't demand performance. Just presence. Just breath. Just the quiet return to who you are beneath the pressure. If your mind keeps bringing you back to the past, remind it gently. This moment is new. This breath is new. And if there are parts of you still on edge, still bracing, let them sit closer now. Let them feel this peace. Let them exhale too. The world has demanded enough from you today. Right now, the only thing I ask of you is rest. Not just sleep. Rest. From expectation. From shame. From fear. From proving. From pleasing. Let that go. Let it drift like mist. And let yourself be here. Held. Loved. Safe. I'm not going anywhere. You can come back to this moment as many times as you need tonight. Let's breathe together once more. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Good. There's a part of you that thought love meant becoming smaller, quieter, more agreeable, less complicated. You learned how to soften your voice so others wouldn't feel discomfort. You learned how to leave space for their moods, even if it meant ignoring your own. And sometimes you disappeared a little, just to keep the peace. But love does not require your disappearance. Real love makes room for all of you. The quiet, the loud, the complicated. Let that sink in. Let it land somewhere deep. Somewhere a younger part of you still believes that being loved means being easier. Tell that part, not anymore. You get to exist fully. You get to stay as you are. No more disappearing to be loved. That era is over. Let's breathe into the space you used to shrink. The space you silenced. The space you gave away too often. Breathe in and reclaim it. This is yours. Your breath. Your truth. Your presence. It's okay if you're not used to being seen. Being visible can feel like exposure. But I promise, you can learn to stay, even in the light. You don't have to adjust yourself to fit someone else's comfort anymore. You don't have to explain your emotions before you're allowed to feel them. In this space, you are valid without a disclaimer, worthy without a filter, held without shrinking. Tonight, I want you to sleep knowing this. You are allowed. All of you. There is no version of you that is too much for the love that was built to hold you. And even if no one told you that before now, you're hearing it here, and I'll whisper it again if you need. You don't have to disappear to be loved. You made it to this moment, and that's enough. No output required. No checklist to clear. Just breath. You don't have to do anything to earn this rest. This is not a prize for productivity. This is a right. Let that sink in. You do not need to be exhausted to justify stillness. You do not need to be in pain to ask for care. You do not need to be perfect to deserve peace. There is no scoreboard here. No silent judge in the dark. Only breath. Only softness. You don't have to perform in this moment. You only need to arrive. There are parts of you still caught in loops of old rules, where silence meant failure and slowing down meant weakness. But what if we let that part sit down too? What if we told that part the war is over? You are not lazy. You are not behind. You are not failing. You are unwinding. You are untangling. You are remembering how to be. That's brave. That's healing. That matters. Even now, you may feel a tug, like you should be doing something. Responding. Fixing. Preparing. It's okay. That part is afraid of being forgotten. Let's let them know. You are not forgotten. You are being remembered right now, just as you are. Let's breathe into the quiet, not as a task, not as a strategy, but as a return. Breathe in, and notice your shoulders. Let them drop. Breathe out, and feel your jaw soften. Every breath is a homecoming. Back to you. Back to this moment. Back to enoughness. If your mind wanders, that's okay. It's been taught to stay alert, to stay productive. It's not broken. It's protecting. But even protectors need sleep. Let those thoughts drift like clouds, seen but not held. You don't need to follow every story they tell. Just breathe and stay close to what's true. You are not here to perform. You are not here to impress. You are not here to rehearse your pain. You are here to rest. Rest is a birthright. It's a love language. It's a rebellion. It's enough. So, if you've done nothing today but arrived here, with your breath, with your heart still open, then you've already done something sacred. I'll stay right here with you until the need to perform softens into permission to be. You've been carrying so much, haven't you? Feelings you didn't have time to name, tears you held back because there wasn't space, grief that didn't know where to land. Somewhere along the way, a part of you learned that emotions were too much, too loud, too needy, too inconvenient. That part tried to help by shrinking you, by editing your expression, by swallowing your ache. But here, in this hour, that part can rest. Because I want you to hear something you may not have heard enough. Your feelings are not a burden. They are not too heavy. They are not too big. They are not wrong. They are human. And you are allowed to feel them fully, freely, softly. Take a breath and let yourself unclench. Let your heart unclench. Let your jaw, your chest, your stomach just soften. Whatever rises up in this moment, let it come. Let it be held. You are not too much. You are not a burden. There is no judgment in this space. No rush. No fixing. Only permission. If sadness shows up, welcome it. If anger pulses beneath the surface, say hello. If grief knocks softly at the door, open it. You are allowed to feel. Not just the pretty feelings. All of them. Joy, rage, longing, fear, wonder, sorrow. Everyone belongs. Everyone has something to say. Let them come one by one like guests at your inner table. You don't have to entertain them forever, just let them be seen. You are not weak for feeling. You are not broken for aching. You are brave for being this honest. Keep breathing. Let it flow through. Let your body become a safe place for all your truths. And when the feelings soften, as they always do, you'll still be here, whole, enough, and never a burden. Let's come back to your breath, not to control it, but to feel it, to let it guide you back into this moment. Inhale slowly. Notice how your ribs rise. Exhale even slower. Notice how your shoulders soften. Your breath is a bridge between your mind and your body, between your fear and your calm, between what was and what now is. There's no performance here, no correct way to breathe, only this rhythm, only this moment, only this inhale and this exhale. Let yourself be carried by something older than your stress, something more sacred than your fear. You are not disconnected. You are just returning, one breath at a time. Close your eyes gently if you haven't already. Let the outside world fall away. Let the lists, the timelines, the pressure dissolve. You're allowed to come home to yourself without apology, without delay, without needing a reason. Home is not perfection. Home is not performance. Home is where your soul is allowed to exhale. Can you feel that space opening inside you? The space where nothing is required and everything is welcome, even if your thoughts are still racing, even if your body is still tense. You are still home. You are still worthy. You are still held. Let the breath be your key. Back to that place. Back to you. You never left. You just forgot for a while. And now, your breath is walking you home. There's a part of you that hides, not because it wants to disappear, but because it's learned safety in silence. That part keeps you small in rooms that don't feel safe. It smiles when it's hurting. It nods when it wants to cry. It shrinks when your truth wants to rise. But here, you don't have to shrink. You don't have to whisper your pain behind a smile. You are allowed to be seen, not the version you curate, the version you protect, but you, the one with trembling hands, the one with messy thoughts, the one still learning how to love themselves. That you is welcome here. That you is sacred here. That you is seen and not judged. Even now, if shame is trying to tug you back into hiding, just whisper gently, I'm allowed to be seen. Even when you've been in the dark a long time, you are still worthy of the light. Let it in slowly, a little at a time. Let the warmth meet your skin, your heart, your fear. You don't have to be completely healed to receive love. You don't have to be fearless to be accepted. You don't have to hide your cracks to be worthy. You can show up as is and still be held. Let the light touch you. Not just the curated, put together you, but the raw, real you. The one who's been hiding in the corners of your own story. Come into the center. Let love find you there. Let rest wrap around you. You are allowed to be visible. You are allowed to be soft. You are allowed to belong exactly as you are. There's an invisible script you've been handed. Be good. Be easy. Be flawless. But that script isn't yours. You were not born to be perfect. You were born to be whole, to be real, to be human. And that means you get to make mistakes. You get to have days when the healing doesn't look pretty. You get to cry for reasons you can't explain. You get to fall apart and still be enough. You don't owe anyone a curated version of your story. You don't owe anyone a smile that hides the ache. You don't owe anyone a performance. You are allowed to be exactly how you are. Tired, tender, trying, still learning how to hold yourself with love. Take a breath. Let that truth settle in. You are not failing, you are unfolding. Close your eyes again if you opened them. And imagine the pressure sliding off your shoulders. The pressure to fix everything. To explain your pain. To justify your rest. To always know the answer. You don't have to earn this moment. It's already yours. If your inner critic is speaking loudly, gently whisper back, "You don't have to protect me with shame anymore." That voice once tried to keep you safe by making you small. But you've outgrown that shell. Now it's time to be held. Held by softness. Held by breath. Held by truth. Let go of the pressure to explain yourself. Let go of the pressure to rush your process. Let go of the pressure to be perfect. Here, you are already enough, even without the mask, even with the questions, especially with the ache. Time has never been your enemy. But somewhere, someone told you otherwise. Told you you're behind. Told you you missed it. Told you it's too late. But you're not running out of time. You are on your time. Your rhythm. Your sacred unfolding. Every breath you've taken has been part of your becoming, even the ones laced with doubt, even the ones held through tears. They count. They matter. You haven't lost a thing. The world may measure progress in checklists and deadlines, but your soul moves by a deeper compass. and that compass knows you are right on time. You are not a machine. You are a garden, and gardens do not bloom on command. They rest. They root. They wait for the right sun, the right rain, the right moment. So maybe this season is not one of harvest, but of planting, of listening, of anchoring. Trust the timing of your becoming. Trust that even the pauses have purpose. Even the stillness is sacred. Breathe into that trust. Let it soothe the parts of you that panic. Let it hold the parts of you that compare. Let it remind you you're not late. You're not lost. You're just growing deeper roots. And one day soon, you will rise. It's easy to believe you're the only one. The only one lying awake. The only one with a heavy heart. The only one carrying what feels invisible to everyone else. But let me tell you something soft and true. You are not alone in this. There are others right now, also breathing through the ache, also holding on by a thread, also whispering prayers into the dark. You are not strange for what you feel. You are not broken for what you carry. You are not abandoned in this quiet hour. You are held in the company of souls who get it. Souls who are also healing, also becoming, also trying. Take a breath for them. Take a breath for you. Let that breath connect you. Like stars across the sky, silent but never alone. Even when it feels like no one sees you, you hold a universe within you. There are galaxies of memory, solar systems of strength, nebulas of hope still forming. Just because someone doesn't name your light doesn't mean it's not shining. And just because the world is noisy doesn't mean your voice doesn't matter. Speak to yourself kindly. Honor your inner world like sacred ground. Feel the gravity of your worth. You are not empty. You are not invisible. You are vast. You are luminous. You are never truly alone. Somewhere, someone is exhaling with you right now. Let that be enough. Let that be comfort.